All right, folks, it's KC Jilly. Thought I'd give you guys a little update on my little greenhouse construction thing. I've got it kind of framed in more or less how I want it. And the bottom 3 foot of it, or a little bit less than 3 foot, probably 2.5 feet. The entire 40 foot of it, I want to be breathable during the summer because it gets so dang hot here in Texas. So what I've done is I have bought some hardware cloth, okay, this stuff. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll it out and put it along the edge before I put the plastic on this thing. And I'm gonna get it to where in the summertime I can raise up the bottoms, the plastic on the bottom. And from there, it'll be able to breathe and get a little bit of crosswind across there and help things pollinate, all that kind of thing. The wire mesh, this hardware cloth, it's pretty small, 1/4 of an inch, but bees and things like that, they could probably get in there if they wanted. However, there is a community of rock squirrels that live out here. And I don't know if you guys remember, but last year, I grew some corn in my greenhouse, or not in my greenhouse, but in a caged area over there with some regular chain link fence. And that dadgum corn started putting out. I was so proud of myself, my first time ever trying corn. And I noticed something was raiding me pretty good. And I put a game camera up, and there was a little black squirrel sitting there just rolling my corn through his teeth, standing right in front of my camera, rubbing it in. So I'm trying to make this work in a humane way here without poisoning and killing a bunch of squirrels. I kill them at my house, but I can't be out here all the time. So I'll show you all kind of what I'm talking about here. So I have this wire here. This is hardware cloth. And I'm gonna roll that whole thing out, the whole length of this thing, which is 40 feet. And put it right up to about the middle of that 1x4 all the way down. And any excess is gonna just be down here on the ground, kind of a little barrier for anything that tries to just tunnel in. They'll run into that, see? So it's 2 birds with 1 stone, kinda. And what'll happen is once I put the plastic over, I will put another 1x4 on the outside and snug up the plastic on the top half. This bottom half, I'll fix something across here so that I can raise it up during the summer when it's hot and let that thing breathe. But you can see I did get it. I mean, this is just, this isn't any kind of beautiful handiwork here. This is something, an affordable way that I can make this thing work for me. And that's what I'm gonna do, because I'm cheap. I'm tight as can be. But I got this big old exhaust fan here, and I have a high-powered fan at the house that I'm gonna bring out here. And I'll put it on that end, blowing this away. And also I've got the mister system that's already set up about halfway. I probably should extend it all the way, and I may end up doing that. But I've got everything set up so it's got a little thermal control. When it gets hot, that old fan will exhaust this thing. And I've got the plastic. What I'm gonna do, my birthday is in a couple of days. I'm about a week away from my birthday. I'm a Valentine baby. So I'm gonna tell my 4 grown sons for my birthday, I need some help putting some plastic across here. And maybe at the same time, they will help me at my house move my little raised bed, or I guess, yeah, it's a raised bed, I guess. Move my little flower bed thing I've got setting up on some stilts out into the yard where it can get some sun. But this is where I'm at. I'm gonna put this cloth on now. And when I get done, I'll show you what that looks like. I've got an hour, it's my lunchtime. So I'm gonna get what I can get done right now. And it's to be continued, but as you can see, it's moving along. I need to cut out my door to fit just right and get that guy ready too. Put some hinges on there and something to keep it closed, but it's coming. It's coming. So let's get some hardware cloth on there and we'll see what it looks like when I'm done. So in an hour of my lunchtime, all I was able to get was this 40 foot of it. Stuck together. You can kind of see how that stuff's going to overlap, and then I can fill it over with dirt. And if critters try to burrow through there, maybe it'll hinder them or at least slow them down a little bit. I'm gonna do that around the other side as well. But right now, it's time for me to go eat some lunch with my wife. And I don't know how you guys feel, and gardening is something that I really like to do. I guess you'd call it a passion of mine. And I enjoy all this silly making stuff here to make it happen. But I love my family, and they come first. They're number one. So I'm gonna go spend time with them, and till next time, I'll see y'all, and maybe when we come back, I'll have the rest of this stuff done. We'll see y'all then.